So welcome again. Yesterday we did a live training on Kenya Pipeline IPO, and we did theory. There was an issue with the system that is on 19th January. As of today, 22nd January, the system is up and running. So you go through the application process. You can check for the previous video on my YouTube channel. That is the full video on the theory part. I don't want to go through the theory, but we just go straight to just a recap of what we did. NSE, it's a market where shares are sold when you buy shares. Shares, you own a piece of the company, you become a part owner. As an investor, you gain through dividends, or when price goes up, you sell high and you make gains. So those are the major ways: dividends, cash paid to you from company profits when companies announce results. Capital growth is where you sell at a higher price than the price you bought at. Let's say IPO is 9, price goes to 15, you sell, you make profit. If you don't sell, then that is called paper profit, because you have not realized that profit. If price goes down, still your profit will readjust or even go to a loss position. But you only realize profit or loss when you do the actual sale. For dividend, you don't need to sell. IPO, we said it is initial public offer when company is listing its shares for the first time, like what government is doing. It is listing Kenya Pipeline shares for the first time in the market. That is called primary market. Here there are no purchase or sale or buy of shares. You just make application, pay, wait for allotment. Once they list on the NSE, that's a secondary market comes in, where you can sell the shares now to a willing buyer. So the people who are buying at the IPO will be the first one to sell to the next batch of investors who want to buy from secondary market. The price is not guaranteed, so don't be quick to sell. It's not yet known it will list at what price. That will be known after IPO closes. There is also fear that Uganda will try to clear to set up a route through Tanzania. That may not happen. It was just politics. You already know Uganda had elections. They had to buy in Kenya to support their elections the way they went. They used that threat to control Kenya government, but it has nothing to do with Kenya Pipeline. Kenya Pipeline will not be affected. It's not that surprise we're in Kenya, and basically there is nothing that can happen. Kenya Pipeline gave government a dividend of 7 billion last year. That equates to around 0.35 to 0.45 in terms of dividend per share. If what they are listing and the 65% that they are listing is something to go by. So in future, that dividend may go up, and it's something to watch. It's a stock you can own for future, but not for short term. It's only suitable for long-term investors and income-focused investors. It's not suitable for anyone trying to do short-term trading. Don't expect the price volatility. In terms of revenue, we said they are making profits. When you're checking any company performance in terms of revenue, always check revenue model and where their profits are coming from. Then you go to profit and loss statements. There you check profit after tax, how much they retain after paying out tax. And you also need to check in between whether there are other evaluations of existing assets or accounting adjustment just to project profits, so that you don't get into a company that is using accounting adjustment to report profits. In terms of cash flow, this is where you check whether companies have enough cash to pay dividend. Check whether the dividend is factored out of the cash flow, cash and cash equivalent that they have. Also check whether they are using that cash to settle out debts, because that tells you this is a company that is strong. Like for Kenya Pipeline, they settle their debts through cash, and also dividend, it was paid out of cash to the government. Also, their debts are reducing and their balance sheet remains strong. We said when you're checking balance sheet, check where shareholder equity is. If shareholder equity plus liability equals assets, means that's a company that can be able to pay its debt when liquidated and shareholder get value. If liability equals assets plus shareholder equity, it means even if assets are sold, liabilities have not been paid, shareholder has to come in, meaning your shares may be sold to settle those data. Key dates. IPO started on 19th January. It will close on 19th February. Price is the same throughout, 9 Kenya shillings. So don't be in a rush. If you don't have money right now, don't try to borrow. You just wait until you get your money, maybe a month or early next month. You still have a whole month to make application. Price is fixed for IPO. It's 9 Kenya shillings. There are no extra costs apart from bank or M-Pesa charges. Allocations on 4th March. Shares will be credited on 6th March. So you see your shares on 6th March, but brokers will credit most likely on that Monday, 9th. That's when you'll be able to start trading. And during IPO, you can't buy shares. You are applying. So between now and 9th March, once you apply, don't even think about it. You just wait for allocation. There is nothing else you can do in between. There are no activities. You won't see anything until 9th March. Actually, on 4th March, you may get an SMS or email telling you your allocation. Then on 9th March, you see your shares. When you're applying, one caution, don't try to take loan, irrespective of who tells you to take loan to apply for IPO. Loan have interest which you pay monthly. Remember, you also pay principal. Shares, price is not guaranteed. You can't be buying monthly to settle your debts. And also dividends are not guaranteed and they are only once per year. So eventually you'll be going at a loss. So I want us to go direct to IPO application process. I think this we covered. I'll be sharing all these videos on my YouTube channel. And I also do pure trainings on NSE, international markets, Forex, boards, both government and corporate boards, money market fund, and other investments like pension and more on my YouTube channel, my Wealth Guide KE. Link is in the description of this video and also on the profile. If you go to the profile, there is that link. When you go to that YouTube channel, you can join my WhatsApp and also Discord channel. There is a link to all those platforms where we can be sharing this information. This channel, as I said before, it's a personal channel. It's not affiliated with AIB Access or any broker. So information that you find there is meant to help anyone irrespective of the broker you are trading with. So let me stop sharing. We go to the application process. So applications are online. I'll share the link. The link for the application will be in the description of this video. If you're not able to copy paste on your browser, just check on my blog. I've left a link, that is jantasadstudio.blogspot.com. YouTube channel is my Wealth Guide KE. So application is through this link, though there is USSD. Don't try to use USSD application. USSD, you may not be able to submit your application, though it might also be simple. If you don't have access to internet, you can opt for USSD. This is the USSD code for application. You dial *483*816#. Then you follow the prompts. However, there is online application which you have the link, which is Kpc Ipo.e/offer.app. I'll leave the link in the description of this video. Also on my blog, with the full process, you have 28 days to make application. So don't be in a rush. If you don't have money, I've said don't borrow, don't try to take loan. Interests are very high. Offer price is 9 Kenya shillings. Minimum number of shares is 1, up to maximum of is it 11.8 billion? Yeah, if you're able to buy everything, you can buy. So we click on apply now. You read through terms, you accept. There are 2 buttons you get. One is for new application. This is somebody who is applying the first time. If you had already started the application or you want to add, you have already submitted, you want to add more. Let's say you have submitted today, then next week you want to add more, maybe you have additional money, you just click apply for additional. Remember, when you apply, you have a serial number that is sent on email. Put the other details, submit. I want to go through new application. You select your broker. They are all here, including custodians. It all depends on your account was opened by who. So for me, I will select AIB Access. You put your CDSC number. You just type the numerical part. Just type the numerical part. Once you do that, it should load the zeros in front. It's supposed to be a 13-digit number, but just type without zeros, it will load the zeros. There are different types of investors at NSE. Local investor are Kenyan-based investors who have a Kenyan ID and Kenyan passport. A local company is companies registered within Kenya. EI, East Africa investors, are investors within East Africa but not Kenyan-based. East Africa companies are companies within East Africa but not registered in Kenya. Remember, all Kenyans, we are at the local. Foreign investors are any investor outside East Africa and Kenya having a valid passport. Foreign company is a company outside East Africa and Kenya are registered, fully registered. So for us, most of us will be local investors. If you're outside country and you are Kenyan resident, that is, you have a Kenyan ID or passport, you apply as a local investor. I've said foreign investors are those who have passport that are not Kenya based. So if you have anything that is Kenya, you are a local investor. Then you put your ID number. You put your ID number, your mobile number with a reading 0. Remember to put a 0 in front. Then your email address. Then you solve that mathematics. Then you click submit. 17. You click submit. If it gives you this error, this is the issue we had earlier, it means your computer have an issue or your phone. You may need to clear cache and data. Remember to clear all time, but that, remember, may have consequences if you use saved passwords. So be careful when clearing. Alternatively, you can use another browser within the same computer where you have not saved, or you use a different computer. So I want to go, let me stop sharing this. We load my computer, which has the capability to make the application. So let's continue. So when you fill in the first screen, it's supposed to take you to this screen, which tells you to confirm your details. Make sure you confirm CDSC number is correct. See? So make sure you confirm the details are correct. Your CDSC number, your agent code, that's the broker, applicant type. If it goes through to this screen, it means your details are valid. So you click confirm and proceed. So at this point, now you are ready to start applying. If you get this screen, it may be different on the phone, but fields are the same. And you get an SMS now confirming that you are starting your application, and also email. It will have a link which you can always refer to when you want to make edits. So the first option 01 is investor details, where you put your details. So you only note the serial number. It will also be sent via email. Applicant type, There are different types of applicant. Institutional, where fund managers and custodians apply. Then selling agent on behalf of an institution, that is a broker applying on behalf of a fund manager or a custodian. Individual is where you are applying on your own. Selling agent is where a broker is applying on your behalf. Then if you are KPC employee, you can apply because each application have its own allocations. Then if you are oil marketing company, you can apply. For us, we are individuals. Unless you want to do your broker a favor, you select selling agent. Then at the selling agent, you select the broker, your broker. For me, I will just select individual. So at the selling agent, I don't need to select anything. My names are okay. All the other details are okay. Then you click next. So there you're only changing the applicant type. Then here, you scroll up, it is the application. Now where you say which the number of shares you're applying. I can start with a minimum, 100, and it will give me the amount that I'm supposed to pay. So you put the amount, and whatever, it will show you the amount, number of shares, it will show you the amount payable. If you submit applications, you can come back and add more shares. I will show you how to do addition if you want to add more in future before the IPO closes. And from 100, you can go up to whatever number you want, up to the maximum of 11.8 billion. But remember, you have to pay. Now, the next option is how you will pay. You paying for this application. Remember, there is amount you are supposed to pay to Kenya Pipeline. For me, it's 900. So I can either pay through RTGS. If I select RTGS, then I'll have instructions at the end to pay. That is bank instructions. The banks to pay to, there are 3: Co-op, KCB, and Stanbic. Account numbers and reference number. Remember to put a reference number. And I wish you forget anything else, but not reference number, because that's what the registrar will use to tie to your application. There is mobile money. Mobile money, at the end, it will give you now the payment details for PayBill. There is also PesaLink. PesaLink is same as bank. So you get bank details to deposit to. Remember, reference number to quote what is in that PDF. And please don't play around with the application, because it is your money. Don't try to put funny details in the reference number. Just put that unique number. Don't put anything else. Don't say paying for this or paying this. No, just put the unique reference number. We are Kenyans. We like adding more details which are necessary for this application. Just put the unique reference number. It has your serial number. Then for telegraphic transfer, again, you have the details. For me, I will select mobile money. I assume everybody is putting a mobile money. Then referred option is if there is oversubscription, which is likely to happen. How would Kpc Ipo or Kpc Ipo registrar pay back the excess money back to you? You have 2 options: RTGS, EFT. You remember to give bank details here. You need to give bank details if you select that. However, there is mobile money. You select mobile money. So if you're using mobile money, just go select mobile money straight. Don't select bank. If you're selected by mistake, untick bank. It won't allow you to submit. If you have selected mobile money, untick bank. In terms of financed application is where you're applying shares on loan. I said don't even try. Don't even think about it. But if you're applying through loan, select here, indicate the lender, that is the bank or the SACCO, the number of shares you are pledging, that is the shares that will be blocked. Let's say you are applying the whole amount, 10,000 shares. You put, then there is a form you are supposed to be given by the broker, CDS5 form. It has a serial number you put. But for us, I would highly discourage applying through that. When I share the other video, you understand why you don't need to take those loans. So we don't have the bank because we are paying through M-Pesa. So you click next. If you have not understood, you can always refer back to the video. you can rewind. So at this point, we want to submit and pay. So you first submit, then you pay. So you accept terms, you can read through. The next thing, confirm the number of shares that you are applying. The mobile number is correct. Then your contact details is very important. And the mode you are paying with. If you made mistake, you can always go back a step back and select the right details. Then you click submit application. Mine is asking for international bank because I made a mistake of selecting bank when starting. So I need, if you get that error, you need to go back, previous screen. I think there should be something broken. So you go back one step, you go to where there is number 3, that is at the application, sorry, untick bank. Remember to untick these. If you're getting that error for bank, untick that. Next, make sure it is not ticked, then you come and submit. Still the bank is selected. Let me see next. The bank, you see Kenya Bank is selected. Let me untick. Let's try the last time. If it doesn't work, there is a workaround. If you get this error, you can see international bank and all that is required. What you only need to do is to come to step 2. That's why you don't need to select bank here. Don't try to select bank at the referred because it will give you issue or even how to pay. When it is selected, you can just put your select just any bank, just dummy bank, then account number you select not applicable, N/A. Why? Make sure here you have selected referred mode as mobile money. The other option is you discard that application, you restart again. That has to be done by the registrar. But as long as you have selected mobile money, you don't need to worry. Either you pay back to that mode, then you click next. It should allow me now to submit. It's an issue with the system. You see now I've gone to the last point. Then submit application. I would advise if you are making this application, don't fiddle with those fields. Setting agent, don't put, you put individual. Then where there is an option for mobile money, select mobile money, don't select the bank. Application is in, you have your serial number there. Mine will just complete. So if you selected bank or PesaLink, you need to download this document. Click download, see the bank details. I will wait for it to open. As it opens, let's see whether it has downloaded. Yes, let's open. It has the details of payment. Let it open. It gives you the bank details and even M-Pesa if you want to pay outside the platform. So I'm just waiting for it to open. So it has the bank details and options to pay. So if you're paying through cooperative bank, that is a branch bank co-op house, account number, the way it is, branch, and very important, your reference number. Please make sure you put in the correct reference. Don't add any madoidos or anything. Just put the reference number as it is. If you're using M-Pesa, the same thing. Account number as it is. Don't add paying for IPO or something. Don't write anything else. Leave it the way it is. Once you submit on PesaLink or bank, there is that confirmation you get on email. Make sure you print it in PDF, download that PDF, come and click upload supporting document. At the supporting document, you click upload document type. You need to select proof of payment. That is if you have paid through PesaLink and bank, EFT, RTGS, not any other mode. If it is the other two options apart from mobile money, again you have documents to come and upload. You click choose file, upload. Then you upload the document. It is done. Once you upload, you are done. If you want to do additional shares, you can come here and click additional shares, add more. But I'll show you how to do that outside. You just add the shares, mode of payment. Again, you go through the same process of paying. At the end, it will give you that option to pay. Now you come and confirm your application. These are my applications. Then, because I selected via mobile money, I have option to pay off the system using these details, or I click pay now via M-Pesa. It will ask me to put my PIN. So I only need to select the bank. Here you select any of these three banks. I would highly encourage you use Co-op. It doesn't have issues. Mobile number, amount, you just click pay now. It's that simple. Once you initiate and you click, there is a confirmation which you are supposed to click here, pay now, then yes, pay now. You should get a PIN pop up on your phone. Once you put that PIN, you are done with payment and you are done with your application. When you receive an SMS confirming from M-Pesa that money is debited and from bank that payment have been received, you have completed your application. Have peace of mind until 9th of March. Don't try to look for anything. You won't find anything in between. You only see a message on 4th during allocation and after shares have been loaded. So that I have completed the application completely. For M-Pesa, there is nothing you are touching. Once you submit, that's it. If it is bank, that's where you come in, attach the documents. Banks, through PesaLink or through RTGS EFT, you come and attach those confirmations from the bank. However, M-Pesa, you have seen it is fully automated. Don't try to look whether your application have been paid for. That will take some time. Remember, you are using bank. Bank have to set that file to image registrar to update your payment. So give it a few days, it should validate. But as long as you have message from the both bank, don't worry. If you paid through KCB and it was reversed, use Co-op. Co-op is the best. Now, let's close this application. I want to close this application. I show you now how you can add more shares. For those who want to do additional application, I want to close this application. Let me see if I can close this and also close that. If you want to do additional shares and you have already applied, you just come and click apply now. Again, fill in the details of application. Get in. Let me see if it will allow me to go in. I may need to temporarily get out of these. You can click resume if you have your serial number. Put that serial number in the details. If you don't have, just click accept terms, new application. Use the same details that you gave. So once you log in again back, your application will still be there. It will tell your application filed what you had already done. If you had not completed, maybe you are trying to apply and you didn't pay, it's the same process. Or if you decided to first go and pay, then you come back. You just log in with the same detail, the same process. You come and continue with the application that is filed. If you are just uploading a supporting document, maybe you have paid via bank, you just click upload supporting document, select the document, then you select the type here. Yes, proof of payment. And this is only for RTGS, EFT, and PesaLink. and also any other mode that is not M-Pesa. So if you want to add more shares, maybe later, before offer closes, you click apply additional shares. You add number of shares, let's say this time is 1,000. Then you select mode. Again, you have the same processes. Ignore global payment system. This is for brokers. If you have sold shares, a tendency to apply IPO, you don't need to withdraw. Broker can pay on your behalf. But remember, once you do this, you have to notify the broker. The easiest withdraw to your M-Pesa payout. So mobile money, click apply. Again, it will add more shares here down. If you notice, there is this additional, you need to come and do the payment here. So once you submit that payment, the same process. If it is bank, come and upload supporting document. If it is M-Pesa, make sure you pick the correct serial number. Otherwise, you may end up having issues, and you only need to call or email image registrar. That is the application process. Let me go back to our presentation. Let me close this. We go back to our presentation. So that's how you apply for Kenya Pipeline IPO. For those who have been asking, how do I apply? And as I said, on this channel, I also train other investment products. Be sure to check my wealth guide, KE. It has a /J for YouTube channel. I'll leave link in the description of the video and also on the bio. You can search on YouTube, my wealth guide KE. It has a J. Or you can search for Gentasad Studio. Make sure it is my wealth guide KE. There I train everything. And there are videos I've done before on how to buy shares. Very important, what I would like to show you, maybe you may want to ask, what other shares should I buy? So you may want to, there are people who are asking, is Kpc IPO worth it? If you're not comfortable taking lower dividends or no dividend and waiting for a long time before prices go up, there is this series I did. This video is fully on my YouTube channel, and also I believe it is also on TikTok and other platforms, Instagram. Though on YouTube channel I post longer videos. I did a video, it is a recorded version, which I did, but I will also be doing training next week. It is long-term stocks you can hold for somebody who is looking to build wealth at NSE. And I don't want to go into these details I've already explained. These are some of the stocks you can consider. If you don't want KPC, these are stocks. You only need to remove Baburi. These are stocks that give highest dividend. BAT is the highest, 55, Stanchart 45, Stanbic 22. That is in 2025. Jubilee 1350, Kapchorwa they give 1250, and also they did a bonus. That's why the price went down, because of dividend dilution and bonus dilution, where the new investors, since they are not entitled to dividend, price will go down. New investors are not entitled to bonus, price also goes down. So Kapchorwa at its current price is the best time to buy. If it is going down, target to buy at a lower price. Then we have EABR. Again, EABR, good dividend. Kakusi, DTB, and CBA. As of today's recording, there is that takeover of some of the shares by Nedbank. And apparently the price may shoot up. Then there is a Williamson T. Again, price went down because of dividend dilution and also bonus dilution. Williamson T is one share I can also tell you to buy. Target lower prices using GTD. Equity Bank, again, gave a good dividend. Don't be worried about its price. Equity Bank did a split some time back from 69 to 13. Those people who held the shares, remember a split, it multiplies your shares by the same ratio. If price goes down by 3, your shares are multiplied by 3. So if you have 1,000, you now have 3,000 at 13. If price now improves, like now it has gone back to 60, I believe 69. The people who have held equity for the longest, again they are benefiting the second time. If it does another split, again that is free benefit. Because those are additional shares which you can sell at profit. There is KCB, INM, Crown Painter. There is also this list. I don't want to go through it. This is a list that you can play within the market in terms of price and dividend. You can decide, do I want to take dividend? If I have 1,000, that is 2,000 shares. If price have gone up and maybe the profit is 100,000, so why would I take 2,000? It's better I sell. These are shares that have not gone way high in price. You can come back and buy at a lower price. But remember, you have to be willing to buy at a higher price than your average cost. What does that mean? If your average cost is at the lowest, maybe you bought Safaricom at IPO or below IPO price, don't be tempted to sell for capital gains. Hold. You continue accumulating dividends. These ones, I don't even want to go through there. Don't even try to buy these. If you have, try as much as you can to offload. Why? These are companies that don't give dividend. Even if they declare their profit, they never give dividend. So the only way you can make money is pure speculation. You buy low, sell high. If you don't sell, you're only reporting paper profits, which doesn't help you. Like Uchumi, you have seen most people saying they made money, but they never sold. Right now, if it goes down, they will not be making money until they sell. Remember, you only make money when you sell. If you made a mistake of buying these shares maybe earlier, before this video, because after this video, I don't expect you to come and start buying some of these stocks unless you are pure speculator and you are ready to take risks, high risks. If you bought earlier, just wait for prices to go up. If you're in a profit, just get out of these stocks, buy these ones. If it is more amounts you have, or even these ones, these days you can buy one share. Imagine buying one share of BAT getting a dividend of 55. Buying 100, that is 5,000. Buying maybe 10,000, that's half a million. It's all about playing with the dividends. So for these ones, if you bought earlier, target when market goes up. If they're in profit, just sell them off. They are not helping you, they're just holding your money. I said in market, you only gain two ways. Look for those videos on my YouTube channel. I've gone through this video in details. Don't want to go into details. And don't be right by anyone that you get into rally when price goes up, you sell. Oh, my friend, you'll be rocked with a share that you can't sell. Ask those who do Chumi. They sang that song, prices are going up. They try to sell, they are not able to sell. It goes down, you are not able even to sell at a loss. The only opportunity is you have to sell it is a pure loss. So don't try to play with money. You are not giving money to the company. Remember, when you buy at NSE, you are bailing out somebody who wants to get out. They may be taking profit. So are you helping somebody to take profit through you? Yeah, then you are left with a loss. With IPO, you are giving that company. Like now for Kpc, you are giving the government. But remember, it doesn't help you even if you are giving that money to government. You only gain two ways. Buying low, then you sell high. And with that, this is my WhatsApp number. You can always reach out. Let's meet in the next one now, where now we'll be doing live trainings on NSE and other products. And I'll be sharing those links with you. Even if we are on different time zones, I'm always available. Always reach out and be sure to join my other social media.